Swizz and Pesci and Swizz. Stop playing with the kids. Welcome back. Season 3, Episode 2. We got a very special guest here today. This is my longtime friend. I've known him since, it feels like I was 5, but it's really first year of high school. This is my guy. Shout out Big Robbie Rex. Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. Longtime fan, longtime supporter. I'm talking about back when there was no video, just pictures, just audio. It was just me and Swizz with the throwback pictures. So we're super excited to have him on today. I don't like starting off 2 episodes in a row on a bad note, but I have to go into something real quick. So multiple comments were made last week about a certain issue. Apparently it's your guys' issue. I have no problem with it.
Let's hear it.
But Swizz got hit up on a couple of different occasions. My legs are fine. So everybody was talking, like, yo, Pesci's legs can't breathe. Why is his jeans so tight? Listen to me. My jeans are loose. I just have monstrous legs.
Isn't this a different pair of pants, though?
This is a different pair of pants, but all of my jeans come from the same place. They all come from, I'm not going to shout them out because I don't want to get copywritten, but I buy them all online. They're all from the same website, so none of them really change in sizes. But yeah, like, my legs is good. My jeans, they can breathe. If you guys want me to pull them out, my legs is ginormous. I used to squat about 6, like 5'56", somewhere in between there. And, I got big legs. They're bigger than this dude's fucking body.
All right.
Bigger than this dude's head.
Okay.
All right. So it was
big
like
body.
to the point where, like, I can't even pull my pant leg down half the time. So it was just, I had to get into it. Like I said, if multiple people didn't say something, we would have been good. But apparently multiple people hit this dude up talking about some Pesci's legs can't breathe. So
It's called fashion.
I'm not, bro. Like, thank you. Big ass legs. That's just how it is. That's just, when you got big ass legs, that's just how it is. These aren't skinny jeans. These are straight cut jeans. They're just they're straight cut jeans.
You good?
I'm good.
All right,
I just had to get that out the way. Welcome back, everybody.
Okay.
Easy.
AJ, you're on the comments, right? Just in case something comes in. Okay, so a couple things I want to address now that the nonsense is finished.
Oh, it's nonsense. When I got something to say, it's nonsense. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Talk your shit. Go ahead.
Okay, 2 things. One, we record on Tuesdays. Last Tuesday. Following Tuesday was a day named Thursday. Thursday was my boy Giuseppe's birthday. I just want to say happy birthday on the show. The show could not be what it is without you, and I appreciate you sticking with it.
Of course.
For this 3rd season and for all the seasons to come.
Absolutely.
You finally turned 16. I'm glad that you're getting your license soon. And
Stop playing. Stop playing with me, bro. This beard says I'm fucking 30. Stop playing with me.
And also
22. Just I'm 22.
Yes, ladies, yes. He has to make
Guys,
sure he's actually out there.
Guys,
everyone.
fucking
Yeah, he's not very picky.
Okay, shut the Y'all boys is wild. Y'all is wild.
So this is, I finally got my Christmas sweater from I Need Everything, and it was Devin's birthday on Saturday, so happy birthday to my boy Dev.
D Rose, happy birthday, my dude.
I get the Grinch writing on it, you like that. But so Saturday was also the first day of the wild card playoffs. So I want us to get into that first. Me and Joey got to go to the game.
Yeah.
AJ was supposed to come.
It's cold, bro.
And
it's cold.
He never showed up. I don't know. You have to
I don't blame you for not coming, bro. It's freezing.
But
I love my skin.
Yeah.
we did go, and we already know what happened. It was the first perfect offensive performance in NFL playoff history, but that's nothing new when you got the Messiah throwing the ball. So I just want to get your reactions.
You pointing to Jim Kelly?
No, not Jim Kelly.
Devonta Freeman.
No, he was a Buffalo Bill at one time, but no.
There we go.
Oh, Palmerville must got the schlang.
Well, JP, you know what he do.
Okay.
It was actually Randall I was talking about.
Okay,
But
all right, cool.
so
Now you're talking about this guy.
Moldsy,
Moldsy.
classic
Oh,
Moldsy.
come
Yeah,
on.
it was actually AJ. If we're really being
The Messiah.
well, that's the gospel.
The guy.
So, Robbie, first things first, we're going to go game by game. Just give me a little
Let's
brief
get it.
reaction,
Hell yeah.
analysis on what you saw and what you didn't see from these teams. So the first game was,
Just get into it. Bills Patriots.
well,
We
I
were
wanted
there.
to go in order.
Okay.
The Bills Patriots was a night game. What was the 4 o'clock game? That was the
Bengals.
The bank.
So
Bengals,
the
Raiders.
Bengals are my second favorite team.
Whoa!
Yes,
All right, you heard it here
yes.
first, folks. That's news to me.
No, it's been like that for a few years. I originally liked him because of AJ Green. And then,
All right.
injury prone, and then he left and took the fat L while the Bengals won their first playoff
Yep,
game,
Yep.
But
Crazy.
watching the game, I personally think, like, especially leading up to halftime, Bengals definitely were just outworking them, offense, defense. It wasn't like a crazy blowout game, and then, the Raiders came back. But, I think it was a good, solid win, from the Bengals, especially last year, 4-11-1. Now you won your first playoff game, you're moving along. But I'm calling the upset against the Titans. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We get into that. Joe, what'd you think about? We watched some of the game.
Yeah, so
didn't catch all of it.
I mean, kind of what Robbie said. It wasn't really like a blowout per se, but the Bengals were definitely like in charge of that game, the whole game. I was calling for Joe Mixon to have a big game, and he actually had a pretty quiet game. So the fact that they were still able to put it away in the fashion that they did, I'm impressed. Jamar Chase looked very good for his first playoff game and being a rookie in this league. Uzama, your guy, he had a pretty good game as well. So as far as the Raiders, for them, they barely got in. So for them, looking back at their season, they should be happy that they at least made playoffs and lost to a very good Cincinnati team.
If you really think about it, the Raiders' playoff game, their first one was that Sunday night game against the Chargers, which was a hell of a game. Like I called and told you, that was one of the best regular season games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Herbert was on fire. 5 minutes left, down 2 scores, came back, tied it, OT, Raiders win. So that in itself, to make the playoffs, I think they're the first team in NFL history, right, to make the playoffs after firing their coach midseason. I'm pretty sure that's
That makes
a
sense.
stat. AJ, do you know that? Did you hear that stat?
What was that?
The Raiders were the first team to make the playoffs after firing their head coach midseason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is, okay, yeah, I
thought
thought. I just want to double check. So I got to give it to the Raiders because the Chargers were obviously the better team. I mean, I don't know anybody
I'd
who'd
rather
take.
have seen them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as would I.
I think everybody would have.
Yeah.
So AJ, what did you think about that? Did you catch any of the Raiders Bengals playoff game?
Oh, I knew it was over from the beginning with the Bengals.
Yeah.
No answer for just the running back game.
Joe
For the
Mixon.
Bengals, Joe Mixon,
Yeah.
It's over.
So then we'll get into Bills Patriots. Like I said, the final score was 47-17. I mean,
Dude, we were there and watching that game. It looked like perfection. I didn't realize that they scored on every drive.
I didn't
that they
realize
had.
it watching it.
It being there, you don't think of stuff like that, but then going back and getting on social media, seeing that stat, I'm remembering the game and I'm like, bro, they just looked phenomenal. Josh Allen was he's that guy, bro. He's that guy. He's a stud. He's a stud. The whole stadium exploded when he made Jonnu fall, bro. That joy was crazy.
But
was crazy.
You had your time to rant. Can I
Go
have a
ahead.
moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you know what I'm gonna say.
Oh no! Listen,
No.
I already know he's
No.
I already know he's
I already know he's
The Buffalo Bills offensive line have had a very good last 3
So
games.
you don't know what I'm gonna say. That's perfect.
Oh, word.
This is for you and AJ. This is for you and AJ. I don't want to hear about first game. I don't want to hear about rookie. Nothing. Mac Jones looked like straight trash.
Okay.
Told both of you weeks ago, last season, the man is garbage. The man is garbage. That was shown. He looked atrocious. The man looked lost.
So
What is your response, AJ? Somebody
hang on.
speak
Well,
on it because
my
the
thing
man looked
is-
like straight garbage.
my thing is why it was his first playoff game. I'm not saying he didn't look terrible. We were at the game.
And you said at the game, you told me he looked like
He
garbage.
looked dog shit at the game. I'm not denying how bad he looked, but I'm just saying he's a rookie in this league. It's literally his first playoff game, And besides Jacoby Myers, what real offensive threat does he have passing the ball? I know you go spend all the money on the 2 tight ends, but there's no good if they're not out there. They're not out there, bro. Did you see?
Hunter Henry scored that touchdown.
Hunter Henry was the only time I saw him on the field. I think.
Okay, you know what?
I'm not trying to negate it. I'm not trying to negate it.
Excuses. We saw what happened. Next year, if they make the playoffs, same thing's gonna happen.
Come on, man.
Mac Jones is not it. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna ask you on air right now. Who do you think's got a better future, Zach Wilson or Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
Thank you, Zach Wilson.
Personally, Zach Wilson just ain't it for me.
Really?
No.
Bro,
You want to talk about arm talent?
And I don't really like Mac Jones, but you know, like to compare,
If Zach Wilson had Belichick as his coach this year,
If anybody had Belichick as their coach,
Mac
Mac
Jones
Jones got
had
to the playoffs. It's first season. It's first fucking season in the league.
The defense was number 2 in the league.
But
And they made seven
playoff
playoff spots.
and their
16
defense
teams
got
in the conference.
torched.
Yeah,
So
because
it wasn't his fault though. Them putting up
They
47.
put up 10 points, and then 7 was in garbage time. So that's his fault.
Okay,
Forget about anything else.
You're not wrong, but the Bills put up 47 points on that number 2 defense. That's not his
Because
fault.
when you bleed different,
Okay,
things don't apply
listen,
to you.
Listen,
Xavier said, Joey, what happened to the Pats? You had them top 10 for a minute. What happened?
Xavier who?
Xavier Norwood.
listen.
Oh, Xavier.
Swizz, you're speaking facts. Mac Jones is a bum.
Who said that? Xavier?
Xavier.
Listen. You guys are sitting on the couch right
Xavier
now.
baby.
You guys are sitting.
I don't know.
Eagles fan. You guys are sitting on the couch right now. So
what is he?
he's an Eagles fan. Y'all boys is sitting on the couch right now. Talk your shit later,
Xavier,
bro.
I didn't say.
Talk your shit
I
later,
didn't say.
bro.
We're going to get into that.
Listen.
Xavier, you're sitting with us.
Listen. All I'm saying is there. You can attest that defense all you want. They let up 47 points.
Okay, next week, the Bills' number 1 defense, they might let up 35 on the Chiefs. What does that mean?
I'm not. But
I'm saying.
But what I'm.
You have to score to win games.
Okay.
He put up 10
points.
The other 7
And he
was
looked
in the
terrible. I'm not
Okay.
saying that he didn't look terrible.
All right, I'm
bruh.
just saying, Joe, is if you're gonna have receipts, let me pull them up. Don't
pull
argue
the
with
re-
the receipts
pull-
because
pull the re-
I just pulled it up and now you're using excuses. I'm just fine. Let's move on because I don't want to
Okay.
rant. I just wanted to prove
All
to
right,
you
bro.
that I'm on
All
track with these receipts.
All
Okay?
right.
And he said it right now. So in 10 years from now, I'm gonna be calling him like, "Yo, Zach Wilson just won a Super Bowl. What's up with Mac Jones?"
Zach Wilson.
Cap.
I put my car on it right now.
All
Zach
right,
Wilson
all right.
never wins a fuck. He never sniffs a playoff game in his life.
With the
In his
Jets.
life.
Okay, relax.
In his life, my car on it. Where's my
The Super
keys?
Bowl's a
My
stretch
car
because
on
the
it.
Jets are not a team that makes the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But let's go. Let's move on. So then Sunday we had 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
The morning game, Philly, Tampa. You said Philly was going to win.
Hey, listen, I did say Philly was going to win. I did not expect Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 45 times. That was insane. I don't think he ever should throw the ball that
Well,
much.
I was shocked that they steered away from Miles Sanders early.
I wish that they would have went back to Miles Sanders because they low-key kind of went to him right before halftime, and I wish they would have went back to his ass after halftime. You can't bet against Tom Brady, but I don't want to defend Jalen Hurts because, again, that was another game where my quarterback that I liked in that game didn't perform well. He threw 2 picks. Both of them were tip balls. And there was a lot of drops in that game. He had Goddard on a wide open touchdown on 3rd and 11 to put them, I think, just down 2 scores, and he just dropped it. It literally hit him right in the hands and just completely dropped it. So again, I'm not trying to vouch for him, but the game happened. The Bucs did their thing, but Jalen Hurts didn't look as bad as his numbers say.
Okay, and your reaction?
I also think I don't know if Devontae Smith wasn't getting open in the beginning, but he was not getting targeted until they started finally scoring. Watching that game was just blowout. They had their 2 touchdowns at the end, good drives, but no, from Tampa in lead the whole time, everyone just all around playing good offense, good defense. That was an easy win. I didn't see the upset. Anyone that said Eagles blew my mind. Blew my mind.
It was me and C's.
He's been riding the Buccaneers all year.
I'm just,
Riding
bro.
them.
Listen,
I don't know why. I really don't.
I'm not sold necessarily on Tom Brady. Not that I'm not sold on Tom Brady, because I'm sold on Tom Brady. I'm just not sold on their team as a whole. Like, if you have Tom Brady as your quarterback, you're obviously contending. That's not that's not a question about it. But is their defense gonna hold up? Their defense has been playing good.
So,
But is it gonna hold up against the fucking Packers? Is it gonna hold up against the Rams next week? Like, we're gonna see. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where my shakiness with the Bucs has been. And now you're down 2 of your receivers, and Leonard Fournette didn't play last game. So
I will
You know
say
what I mean?
Keyshawn Vaughn had a great game.
he did,
Filled
but
in.
he
But-
only had 54 yards. It's not like he had a big game. He had a good game, but it wasn't big.
Let's move on to the only upset of the week, which was what I said was the most likely to be the upset. Did end up being the upset. Wizardry gospel, call it what you want.
Call it what you want, baby.
I'm going to let AJ speak first because
What did you just say?
I said that.
What type of gospel did you say? it was?
Wizard.
Listen, he did call it upset last week, bro.
I
He
said
did.
that out of all the upsets, I believe the 49ers had the best chance
Yeah.
because Dak has not looked confident since he had the
That
midseason
is
injury.
trash.
Oh,
I would-
stop.
I've been
AJ, I'm
saying
gonna
it all
let you
year. What I've been saying all year about that.
Yo,
Not it,
stop.
right?
Stop.
Right?
Never.
No, to him. Seriously,
you
because
have
that's
been on-
his
you have been on
fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
And I've been telling him Dak's not our answer. It showed the inconsistency of who he is. You don't get in a big game like that and play timid. First
That
of all,
pass to
you
Cooper
did.
was good.
That was
That
it.
was a great throw.
That was about it, and you stopped going to Cooper. Cooper already, I'm looking at, I got the Cowboy app on my phone.
Yeah.
Cooper wants to leave because he's not getting the ball. You understand what I'm saying?
He wants to leave?
I'll show you after. I'll show
Okay.
you what's going
Wow,
on. Robert.
that's
There's a
news
lot
to
of
me.
stuff going on.
That's wild.
You're not targeting your
That's
receivers,
wild.
and you
Crazy.
wait to the end of the third quarter to start using your legs. I don't care how much you broke a leg.
You have been saying
I'm
that,
not paying you $75 million until you show me what that $75 million leg can do. You ran at the end of the third quarter, then you waited to the fourth quarter. We almost could tie and come back, and you run a quarterback sneak up the middle with 13 seconds and no type of timeouts. And you've been in your playoff record is 1-3, the same as Tony Romo's when he was there. What's better? There's nothing better. No disrespect to Dak Prescott, but he's not the answer. The inconsistency of him this year has been shown too much. And Zeke been playing with a torn PCL the whole or whatever it just came up to the whole season. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Shout out to the 49ers. I hate them. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't supposed to tear a new butthole in us like that.
Right.
But they did what they did, and shout out to Deebo Samuel for showing who he is. That guy he's the answer for the 49ers.
Facts. You wanna go?
No, I don't got much to say. I don't want to
I
harp
just-
on them too much.
Jimmy G had a terrible game.
Oh yeah, let me speak on
Like,
it too.
he
He was terrible.
He didn't really have
He didn't do anything.
the Cowboys really beat themselves in that game, and it
We
shows.
had not one sack.
Was
again.
it
It
20
shows.
penalties or something?
Yeah,
20 penalties.
that was
we
the
averaged
most-
4 sacks a game. We didn't have not one sack all game.
that was the most penalized Cowboys game in playoffs
Yeah.
history.
Terrible.
Even the 49ers had.
And you've been
shit
talking
ton of
about the
penalties.
referees on the Cowboys all
Oh,
year.
the refs
though.
been cheating us all year.
He has been
I don't
saying
care
that.
nobody say, but I put it to you like this: since we ain't got to stay long on my team because we know what happened. It is what it is. We took the L. I'm rooting for y'all to win the rest of the whole shebang. You know what I mean? I'll give you that.
Okay. You have any more comments about the Cowboys before we go to the?
I know your heart was
no,
hurt too.
no.
Everybody wanted to see
Yeah,
us
I mean,
win, though.
I personally don't like the Cowboys, so
That's fine.
they could have. I'd like to see that upset, but no, they were getting. It was 23-7. They just looked terrible, like all the way around. Like there was so many penalties and just couldn't convert and I
Oh,
didn't
not to
see
mention
anything.
Diggs got his butt burnt
Yes.
about
Yeah.
5 or 6 plays.
It was bad.
Well, the one he got burnt real
One
bad.
play,
He
they
over-
showed
got
him looking
overthrown.
around. He didn't even know where the player
Yeah, but
was.
you saw the one he hit him with the post corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You're looking around looking for
Yeah.
him to go. Then your
But
brother
they
flies
overthrew it.
down to see you get cooked like that. Come on, man.
Chilling with his son.
So-
Chilling with his son in the fans in the
Yeah,
stands.
yeah,
You know?
that shit was
You
bad.
know, we got the memes of the year. Okay, I don't know if you guys been seeing the memes of the. We had the girl crying in the stage.
Oh, I've seen all that.
Multiple
All
people
that.
crying in the
One
stage.
girl looking
That
up
shit
looking
was bad.
crazy. Like,
That shit
I
was
mean,
bad.
if I was there, I probably would have been a meme too, because I
Yeah.
probably would have did some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost.
Well,
I'm super excited for my Packers though, because going forward, that's the lowest seed. I love the 49ers.
I hope they upset.
I was scared of the Rams. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I was low key scared of the Rams. keep going.
So Steelers Chiefs. I'm gonna start because I watched that game very closely because I did have some money on the game. Who? Oh, Stack Mandela.
You got 4 comments.
All right, let's hear it.
Xavier Norwood.
Xavier.
Dak's a bum. You're right, AJ. That's what he said.
He's the
Dominic
Eagles fan.
says Dak cost the Cowboys the game and the season.
My brother Dominic.
Dominic, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
OG Stack says, for real, how does Wilson get more targets and more catches than CD Lamb?
I was gonna say, I was gonna mention that.
Terrible.
Just to go to Stack's thing. Watching the game, I don't know if he was getting locked up or Dak wasn't going his way because CD's been Dak's favorite target all year, more than Cooper. So like I was a little off with that. Shout out to Gordy. He's officially out of the army.
My guy.
My brother. He got out of the army.
Gordala G.
On your birthday. That was my brother.
Stop playing.
More Pesci. So,
Stop playing. It's going on
yeah.
a shirt. It's going on a shirt. Fuck that.
Yeah, goldfish. Okay, so Steelers.
Look, we
Chiefs.
didn't even target. I'm sorry.
Oh, you go. Yeah.
We didn't even target our. Look, Blake Jarvin didn't start getting the ball, and Dalton Schultz didn't start getting the ball to the end.
That's
of the
who I
third
had
quarter.
money on.
So
I had
late.
Dalton
To the
Schultz.
end of the third quarter. I mean,
Schultz
you
been
don't
your
move
guy.
away from
He has been.
what's not working. Like, I'm be honest with you, man. Like, he did not prove himself to be a $75 million quarterback. I don't care what nobody says, and cause I ain't listen. Black, white, Puerto Rican, I don't care what you is. You got to give me something to show me before I give you $75 million of my money.
Facts.
Okay, just so you know, just for the receipts, I'm
For
gonna be the
receipts.
one to say I don't care what any of you say. I'm not shying away from Dak getting that money. I still think he is the
Is he
answer.
a top 5 quarterback in the NFL?
No,
Exactly my point.
that I don't think so.
Is Josh Allen worth $75 million?
Yes,
Is Dak Prescott worth $75 million?
I think
Yes.
he is.
I think he is too.
Let me just say this, just for the receipts. I
How
think
many years?
Dak is the
He's
answer.
only been with us 5 years.
So like that's the 75
His
for the 5.
playoff record is 1-3.
Okay, but you see other quarterbacks that are way worse than him, in my opinion, that get paid that money.
Just bring us Russell Wilson, man. We'll take Russell.
Okay,
Anybody would take Russell Wilson. That's fucking Russell.
after this year, some people.
Russ
would
wants to
argue
leave
with that.
too. So.
Russ is leaving.
Yeah,
Russ is
yeah.
leaving.
Russ is coming to Dallas.
We'll probably talk about that next week, bro. Because like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks on.
You heard it first.
All right,
Coming to
we're
Dallas.
All right, so you got Chiefs, Steelers.
Steelers, Chiefs.
You said you watched it very closely.
Yes, because I had the Steelers plus 12.5. Obviously, they
Mhm.
didn't cover. And, but I'm not gonna lie. Watching the first half, I was sweating
yeah.
for the Chiefs. I was like, this could be like an upset.
Could be.
Because what was crazy is like, you know how like there'll be stuff in sports and
Mm.
it'll make it seem like all one thing, and then it'll like ironically be the like Big Ben in the interview was like, they have a much better team.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even be here. I'm thinking, oh, he's setting it up for the
Yeah, nah.
upset.
Right.
So, you know, it was a little interesting in the first half, but they came out, well, actually the second half of the second quarter, and then from that point on, the offense put that defense in a blender.
Yeah.
In a blender. And TJ Watt did this thing. He had a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a tip pass that got picked off,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a sack. So TJ Watt did his thing on defense, but at the end of the day, as a collective unit, they got fried. What do you guys?
Bro, we watched some of the game together. Like I got to his house a little bit after the second quarter started, and then I think I left
Mhm.
like halfway through the third quarter. But like it was almost like we was looking down. He was showing me something on his phone. And I look up, Travis Kelce scores, and then we were looking down. He was showing me
Hartman,
something else.
30-yard run.
Hartman, like
I'm
it was just.
like,
It was crazy to see how well the Chiefs were able to just string offense together like that. Like it was just fucking nuts. Like and like you said, the Steelers played a very solid first half of defense. They played a just solid first half of football. Well, let me not say football because their offense couldn't.
yeah, no,
dog
because
shit
I'm about
going.
to
Yeah.
let you know what that first quarter looked like.
But it was. They just looked great, bro. The Chiefs looked great. They were hitting on all cylinders after the first. Like you said, it was like halfway through the second quarter is
Yeah,
when they
about
really
halfway.
started to get it going. But it's going to be a great game next week for y'all boys. After that,
We'll get into that after we finish tomorrow.
I mean, I had the 12.5 with the Steelers too.
You did?
I said either Steelers lose by 20 plus or upset. One or the other. It wasn't happening no other way. So I'm watching the game. Steelers first quarter had 4 punts, first 4 possessions. The only reason they scored a touchdown is because TJ Watt picked up the football and scored. And then the Chiefs had 2 3-and-outs and a pick and that touchdown on them. So they were looking, we might win, we might get upset, but honestly, that offense just couldn't get it going. No one. After halftime, it was 21-7, just downhill from like second quarter after that.
Yeah,
No.
Disgusting.
Wanted to turn the game off.
Yeah, I left his house. I was just like, all right, bro.
I was like, I hope there's another game on.
Yeah.
Your comment, Dominic says, Swizz, you looking like you freshly escaped from the slammer. You do though, in the orange jumpsuit.
Yo, my brother, man, he knows how to get me. He knows how to get me.
He's here with Laney, Baby, Susie Q, and Luca.
Oh, okay. So shout out to
Shout out the gang.
Shout out my godson.
They said talk about Russell Westbrook dunks percentage.
Who said that?
Dominic.
My brother. Okay. All right, yo. No, he's just getting started.
Stop,
I'm done with him.
You ain't talking about Russell Westbrook.
This man, I can't. We argue every day about this man. So the last game of the weekend was Rams-Cardinals. Start to finish, the Rams abused them physically, emotionally, mentally. They got outcoached, outplayed, offense, defense. Kyler Murray showed his inexperience, and me and my brother and Nazi Wazi were watching the game, and we're just sitting there like waiting for them to come back at all. I'm like, Kyler, give me one big play. AJ Green, Kirk, give me something.
They look worse
Connor
than us.
played.
They look worse than us.
You know what? I agree.
Yeah,
They did, because you know what? They have and that Buda Baker. Oh man, yo, seriously,
It's crazy.
Prayers for Buda Baker. That looked bad, and it looked even worse that Akers got up and gave him that you know what I mean, kind of taunted him after. He didn't know at the time, obviously.
I was gonna say he came out on Twitter and said, he was like, my bad, like I didn't know he was hurt. Da, da, da.
Yeah, it's football. I mean, we all know how it gets, but it did look bad, and I did have money on Akers scoring a touchdown, and that didn't go through. So, but. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, same thing like you said. It was just a blowout. There was no real hope at all for Arizona. Kyler Murray, bro, he really did not play well, man. It was, like you said, he really showed his inexperience, but it was bad. It was bad. And I saw a stat. They started the season 7-0 and then finished the season in 4-7.
And we have receipts, man. I told you earlier in the year that they did that same thing last year. Remember last year they started off season 6-3 and they didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, you did. You did tell me that. And
they have
we
not
do have
been
the
a
receipts.
good second half of the season football team.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But Odell looked great, man. Odell looked great. I'm a huge Odell hater in terms of playoffs. Like I like him in the regular season, but he's never once done anything in the playoffs ever for me.
Okay.
So and he looked really good. So I can't wait to see where, next week against the fucking Bucks. I think Matt Stafford's gonna go shred that fucking defense. But
What you think about it?
I was happy Cam Akers came back. That's my boy. I like him.
He looked good.
100 yards almost.
Mm-hmm.
Coming off the ACL.
He's big for
But I was rooting for the Rams. I personally think Rams are going to the Super Bowl. So I thought they were going to torch him. Not that bad. Kyler Murray, the shortest pick 6 in history? That was inexperience. You're about to get sacked, and we're going to just throw the football up. That's just inexperience. You just...
At that point, you take the safety.
You have to.
You don't even... Or, you just throw it sideways, and if you get the intentional ground, it gets a safety, whatever. But you don't throw it, like you said, he threw it up in the middle of the field.
I also think for a second, maybe he could have thrown it out of bounds. I think he was just trying to make a play and then nah, it's not going. Let's throw it up.
Mm-hmm.
But Packs and Bucks is gonna be a real good game though.
That's what you're calling.
What did I just say?
AFC?
No, I'm wild. Rams and.
I was gonna say, I'm
Rams
you just said the Rams are going all the way. I'm like, hold on, you got the Bucks beating. So let's do our predictions for the next round. We got 8 games next week. AJ, we're gonna go to you first. We got Bills, Chiefs in Kansas City.
I'm going with the hometown team.
I like that. I'm also going with the Bills. Giuseppe, you said the Chiefs, right?
Man, bro.
He's going hometown.
Well, last week,
He's
you know the
hometown.
receipts
You're
last week. He
hometown,
said
Billy.
Chiefs.
AFC.
You said Chiefs last week. Did you not on the show?
I'm gonna keep, man, brother.
Go with your gut.
Listen,
we can change. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm gonna keep the Chiefs only because they're gonna put 50 up on y'all, but y'all might score 52, like dead ass.
Who you got?
The Bills.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Can we just pause for a second?
Yeah.
He said they're gonna put 50.
Listen, I'm not saying.
I don't see that
I don't
happening. I'll be
mean
honest.
actually 50, but they're gonna put up a lot of points, bro. It's Kansas City. I can give two fucks
I'm gonna
about
be
your
honest with you,
defense.
I've never seen Devin Singletary play to the caliber of what he played.
He wants to get me going.
I'm not trying to get you going. So listen, we watched the game, and I was telling people at halftime, this is over. Before halftime, end of the first, I said, this is over. This is pretty much over. You know what I mean? The momentum of how I hate the Bills. You heard it first here. That's a receipt. I hate the Bills.
The receipt.
But you got to give credit to where credit is due. They've been playing phenomenal football. I'm giving that to them. That Dawson Knox, yo,
Bro, top 5 tight end.
top 5 tight end in the league. Kelsey, him and Kelsey gonna go at it. Okay, Kelsey, you want to score? Watch me score. That's how I think it's gonna be. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
I'm giving you the Bills. You know what I mean? He's going Buffalo. I know he's going Buffalo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's going Buffalo.
So then we have Buffalo, and then we have Titans at home against the Bengals. I'm going with the Titans. I said that last week. I knew the Bengals would win. They broke the longest drought in the league for playoff wins.
Like 30 something.
They had a great
31,
season.
yeah.
Joe Burrow's already proven himself.
31 years, yeah.
The Titans are going to outcoach them. Vrabel is a much more experienced coach than Taylor. No disrespect to Taylor, but they are going to put up a great game plan. The Titans are healthy at the right time. I'm going Titans at home. Joe, who you got?
I'm going Titans at home as well. Derrick Henry, baby. That's all it is. That's all it
And
is.
he is playing like 100%.
I mean, he was activated off of IR the last week of the season, so I don't see how he doesn't play.
Robbie, I heard you earlier.
Yeah,
say
I'm
you're
still
going-
gonna take the Bengals, but clearly it is the Titans, and they're gonna have to play a all-around great game to sit there and beat the Titans at home. You know,
The only thing that scares me that the Bengals have in favor is I think their offense is going to have their way with Tennessee's defense.
I think so too, but what worries me is the Bengals defense. Like that's just the only thing that worries me about them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a shootout for sure.
I think it's going to be probably the closest game, I would say. That game and then Tampa and the Rams. Who do you have, AJ?
I'm on the fence with that one because everybody's Derrick Henry coming back, but Derrick Henry have not took a full game hit. You know what I mean? Like getting hit against your players is totally different than getting hit against somebody in playoff football. What do they have to lose? You know what I mean? So I really think Titans have the advantage at being at home, but like he said, that offense is just like clicking, something serious for Cincinnati, and I think really that is it Joe Burrow his name is? I think he's getting ready to set something like different that the league has never seen. Like
So
it's
if you had to
showing it
put
right
your
now.
money somewhere, where would you put it?
I'm putting my money on Cincinnati.
So we're split. Okay. NFC. We got Green Bay at home against San Fran.
We all say Green Bay, bro.
Yeah. You don't say
Yeah,
San
no.
I'm going to say Green Bay.
I would
I'm gonna say
love
Green
to see them upset.
Oh no, it's not.
I think
Bosa's hurt though.
He is.
Bosa's hurt.
Green Bay is going to be at full strength for the first time since I think the first week of the season. So
No watch. Did you see that?
yeah, no watch,
No watch.
guys. I will continuously check my wrist for there's no watch there. But first time since we won their full strength, Green Bay's going to the fucking Super Bowl.
All right. So we all say Green Bay. The last game, Rams, Buccaneers. I'm going to be honest.
The saying is you don't bet against Tom Brady. That's the saying.
That's the same.
That's the saying.
That's the saying.
We've never seen it go wrong. So, but that
Against
Cooper
Tom
Kupp,
Brady.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm betting
betting
against
against
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Kupp,
Brady.
though?
Him and Odell.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, Matt Stafford's going to have his way
That's
with
the
that
game of
defense.
the week. Now that's the game of the week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
That is the game.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
It should have been the NFC Championship game if Dallas wouldn't have shit the bed. That would have been an NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Just like the Chiefs and the Bills would have been a great AFC Championship rematch.
Right.
I'm going to be honest. I'm only going to say Buccaneers because they're home. I think it's that close.
Yeah.
I really do it. And
That's
like,
a fair advantage.
whoever
to give
wins
them.
that game, I believe, is going to go to the Super Bowl and beat the Green Bay next week. Again, no disrespect to Green
I
Bay, but
agree.
Hey,
I agree.
you
listen,
go to the
I'm-
conference championship
listen,
3 years in a row and lose every
I'm
year. I can't
not
bank on
like terrified of the Rams, but I'm scared of the Rams. I'm not as worried about the Bucks, but like only because Aaron Rodgers, he's never beaten Tom Brady. To play him in the NFC Championship, I don't see how he loses that game.
Okay.
That's the one time I'd bet the house on fucking Aaron Rodgers against Tom Brady in that game.
So
I'm
then,
terrified of it. No, I'm not terrified.
Okay.
They're scary, bro. The Rams are scary.
Okay, so those are our predictions.
All right.
They're on receipts. Now we're gonna
You
play.
ready? You ready to get your ass bust?
Bro,
Listen, we don't play games on the show as much. We don't really get into it as much as we should. But we got a great ride the bus for you guys today. The last time we did the last 2 times we did ride the bus, I feel like I had the better team. The very first time, I didn't get to post the Pesci's poll, so we didn't get to get a tally of who thought I had the better team, but I had the better
You
team.
did officially beat Busy. Shout out to Busy
The
Below.
last time we did it, I did beat Busy. Right now, I'm sitting at
You're
1-0
with a no contest.
with a no contest.
All right, Robbie this is his cherry popping performance right here on Ride the Bus. All right, so I will
Glad
tell
to
it
pop
to
your cherry.
I'm gonna tell you guys the situation. I've already told them off camera. Okay, they can take 2 safeties, 2 corners, 2 linebackers, 2 defensive linemen, 1 flex that has to be either a corner or a linebacker. So if they want to run 3 linebackers or a nickel corner, and then the last one can be a super flex. It can be any position they want. Okay, you guys understand the rules?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how this goes? Okay. He's a fan of the show. I know he knows.
He knows how it goes.
I don't have to explain that.
He knows how it goes.
All right, here we go. First stop, corner, Trey White. Started off hot.
Taking him.
You're
Taking
taking
him
him.
all day. Taking him.
Robbie, what say you?
Same one?
No, you guys both get the option.
Alright. Now we gonna take him. We gonna take him early. We gonna
Wow,
solidify
okay.
that spot.
I like
Next stop, linebacker, former Buffalo Bill, Kiko Alonso.
Good on Kiko. Good on Kiko Alonso.
Robbie?
Door.
Yeah, good.
He said we didn't even stop it to say hi. All right, next
Back
stop.
door.
We got a defensive. Remember, just to reiterate, this is all they're in their prime. Okay.
Yes.
We have
Kiko
defensive
Alonso,
tackle.
never in his prime. He's good.
Yes, he was. He had a real good year with Buffalo. Regardless,
Debatable.
we have defensive tackle Marcel Darius.
Oh, all day.
You taking him?
I'll take him. All day.
Okay. Robbie?
We're passing. We're gonna get a better one.
I
He's
mean, that's
passing
fair.
on Marcel. Okay, next stop,
Theirs was a
we
dog.
have another defensive lineman, J.J. Watt. Taking
Taking him.
Could get 2 defensive linemen, but I could
Yes.
use my super flex though.
You can. So,
I'm,
what do you
man.
think?
Alright, I'm passing on him only because I know Swizz put Aaron Donald on this list. I'm holding out for Aaron Donald.
He's passing on J.J. Watt, but he took Darius. A lot of questionable
Listen,
decisions.
I'm holding out. You know how I play this game. I hold out. Why would I miss out on JJ if I'm not confident Aaron Donald's on this list?
Okay.
If he's not on this list, then I told you it'll come back and bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
It's all right.
All right. Next, we have safety Eric Weddle. Any takers?
I'm good.
You definitely got a better one in there.
I'm good.
Okay.
Eric Weddle's a little too short for my liking.
Okay.
I like tall safeties and corners, bro.
Next stop, we got a dog, corner, Marcus Peters.
Oh, I'm taking Marcus Peters.
You're taking
Yeah,
Peters.
I'm taking Marcus Peters.
Robbie, what do you think?
I'm taking Peters.
You're taking Peters?
His best season in what's it called? He's like the fucking third.
So you
best
both
corner.
already have 2 corners. Keep that in mind now, okay?
Damn.
So
Wait, who did I pick? Oh yeah, I picked Trey White. All right, that's fair. I'm not
Okay.
mad at that.
No, that's
I'm not
definitely.
mad at that because I'm a
definitely
nickel.
valid.
I'm a nickel defense kind of guy.
I'm ready to hear the
I'm a nickel
Okay.
defense kind of guy.
AJ, are you a nickel defense kind of guy, or you want 3 linebackers?
I'm going 3 linebackers.
3 linebackers.
Okay,
Okay.
give me 3 corners.
He's defending against the run.
Well, it depends who you playing against.
True.
I mean, that's fair. That's always
Okay.
fair.
So next we have our first Hall of Famer on the list. We have safety Charles Woodson.
Yes, sir.
Robbie? He's thinking about it.
We're gonna pass.
Pass on Woodson.
What?
All right,
No
he's confident in Woodson.
way.
We're gonna pass on Charles Woodson.
There was a pass on Charles Woodson.
The Charles Woodson?
Go ahead.
So
Wait. Which Charles Woodson? Raider Charles Woodson or
Prime Charles
Prime
Woodson.
Charles
So
Woodson.
Raiders Charles Woodson.
Not the second time around, but yeah.
Yeah.
He finished his career there. But all right, so our next stop, which is number 8, Richard Sherman, corner.
Good on Richard Sherman.
Passing on him.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Richard
I'm not
Sherman's
gonna lie, in his
prime
prime,
year-
but
His prime
Okay.
years not better than me at corner, bro. Fuck that.
not me goes. All right, linebacker, also from the Legion of Boom, Bobby Wagner. What are we thinking?
I'm taking him.
We're taking him.
Do
Jojo?
I have a linebacker already?
You do not.
That's a hard one.
We get 2 linebackers?
Yes.
All right, I'll take him.
Okay.
Bobby Wagner is a beast, bro.
Our next stop is another defensive lineman, Max Crosby.
Good on Max
Yeah,
Crosby.
no, I'm good on that.
Good. Okay.
Good on Max Crosby.
Next stop, safety, Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I don't have a safety.
You do. You just took Charles Woodson.
Oh,
Literally
duh.
beat
You
Yeah,
said
two.
2. You get 2, right?
2. Super flex.
I'm passing.
You're passing on
Yeah,
Honey
I'm
Badger.
passing.
What about
I'm
you?
passing on Honey Badger.
I'm sure there's some good ones in there, but yeah, we're gonna take him.
You're gonna take him. Okay. Robbie's taking Honey Badger. Next one, another Hall of Famer. Corner, Darrell Revis. Revis Island.
Thank you. Nickel. I'll take my nickel defense.
Oh,
I'll take my nickel. That's my flex. I'll
Okay.
take my nickel defense.
What about you, Robbie?
See, we gonna have to do the third option too with him. Oh,
Yeah,
At
Robbie's
first,
running the
at
nickel
first-
defense.
At
Stop
first,
playing.
at first, I'm like, damn, I thought you already had 2. I was hoping you could pick him up, but yeah, we definitely take it.
Yeah, you can't
so
pass
that-
on
that's
Revis.
So, I'm sorry, that won't be your super flex. It'll be your
Just my regular
Your regular
flex.
flex.
My regular flex.
okay.
And supers
Next.
for anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's you guys are both going nickel defense. All right, we're halfway through the list with this pick officially.
Okay.
Linebacker, Levante David.
I'm good on Levante David.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, wow. All right,
You,
defensive.
you said wow?
Well, you gotta just think about who's left.
Oh.
All right, so we got
Okay.
defensive lineman Miles Garrett.
I don't got no D line, right?
You do. You have J.J. Watt.
I do.
Good. I'm good.
You really
Pass it
hoping
on to
Aaron
Miles
Donald's
Garrett.
in there, huh?
Aaron Donald's on that list, bro.
I mean, he's got to be, right?
He's got it.
No, we're gonna pass on him because I'm taking my Aaron Donald too.
All right, we're passing on Miles Garrett.
He'd
15.
definitely be up there, though.
Corner, Stephon Gilmore.
No, I'm good.
Why you say it like
I'm good.
you passing on him? I mean, I hate Gilmore.
Burn
but he
City.
is.
Burn City.
Okay.
Gilmore's a Super Bowl champion.
I mean, that's fair. That's
All right, we
fair.
got linebacker.
Got one up on me, I guess.
We got another linebacker. We're pulling up Blake Martinez.
Let's go with the Cowboys, bro. I'm good. Good up, Blake
Laughing.
Martinez.
All right, so
I don't know why you picked that name either.
I was like, what? I told you picked the randomest fucking
I need a little peek.
names out of nowhere.
all right,
Names out of nowhere.
17. We got safety Derwin James. Why you see you shaking your head off rip is a little like
well, because
puzzling because he is a really good
I was
safety.
gonna say Dirt.
But if you pass
Is it
on him,
Derwin or Darwin?
I thought it was Derwin. I don't know.
I think it's Derwin. But how's it spelled?
With an E.
It is alright. It's Derwin. Okay. Well, because like you Derwin,
Robbie,
I
what do you
feel
think?
Darwin,
You
right?
do only have one safety right now, and I will tell you, after him, there is 2 more safeties available.
We're taking that chance. We're gonna pass.
You're gonna pass. What about you?
I'm good.
You pass.
I'm good on
Okay.
He's never done that before. He's never let us know like there's this
Well,
many
that's
people
nice to
left.
know.
Like, yeah,
You know,
he's
Trying
never
to
done
try
that.
to help out.
what happens if
Taking
we
some
get no
feedback here.
If we get nobody, then whatever the last pick is, like let's say it's like
okay,
J.J. Watt, then
okay,
you gotta throw him
okay.
in that corner. Or whatever.
All right.
Like, obviously J.J. Watt was already out there. But
Well, I'll tell you if the last position that you need, because you have to take him. So we
Okay.
don't have that situation like when you had Andre Johnson, like
That's
playing
right.
running back.
yeah,
So, all right,
Yeah.
stop 18. Defensive lineman, DeForest Buckner.
man.
I already got no.
You have
No.
one defensive lineman right now.
But I feel all right. How many players we got left?
Players or defensive? There's 2 more defensive linemen.
All right, I'm
available.
good. I'm good.
You're
Yeah,
passing on
I'm
Buckner.
I'm passing on
Okay.
Buckner. I'm passing on Buckner. 'Cause you're
Stop
not-
number 19. Cornerback, Jalen Ramsey. Neither one of you
Yeah,
can
I'd
take
say-
corners.
yeah.
So you missed out on Ramsey.
I'm good on that. I'm all right on that. I'm not-
Number
I'm not-
20.
He's all right.
Safety, Marcus May.
There's one
more
safety left.
There is one safety
I'm
left.
good on Marcus May.
We're gonna go with that last one.
Okay, pick number 21. It's the Swizz pick. The Swizz pick.
No.
It is a linebacker, and you both can take another linebacker. There is one other linebacker after the Swizz pick.
Michael Parsons.
Do you guys
You
want
know what?
the Swizz pick?
I didn't take the Swizz pick the last two,
Who I
but
got so far?
I'm
For
taking it.
linebackers, we got Bobby
You got
Wagner.
Bobby
That's it.
Wagner, and you both have Bobby Wagner.
I'm taking it. I've never taken
You're
it. I'm
taking the
taking
Swizz
it. If you fuck me on this pick,
I'm gonna
I'm
let
not-
him take the pick, and we're gonna go on the last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, fan favorite, you know everyone loves the Swizz pick. It is linebacker, Hall of Famer, my favorite player of all time, Ray Lewis.
Let's go! Stop playing with me! Let's go! Thank you, my dude! Stop playing. The Swizz pick played out in your boys'
I took the
favor.
L on
Let's
that
go.
one.
Yes,
Oh, you
did.
definitely did. You
Yes,
definitely did.
you did.
All right,
Wow.
defensive lineman, Ed Oliver.
Come on, man! Fuck, bro, we both held out for Ed Oliver, bro. I'm sick to my stomach. And we both gotta take him, right?
There's one more defensive lineman left.
Oh, there is?
nice.
Oh, thank God. I'm passing off.
Get him out
I'm
of here.
passing off.
Get him out of here.
I'm passing off.
Okay. Next, we have safety, which, you both have to take. From the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I feel like there was definitely better safety on the board at some point, but
Yeah, probably.
I was hoping for what's his name on Titans. Is it
Kevin
Byard?
Byard?
Byard. That's what it
Byard's fucking monster, bro. I had him on fantasy.
Yeah.
He's like my fucking.
So
most points
here's
on
the
fantasy
thing,
every
right? You have to take Ed Oliver because you don't have enough people for the rest of the route. Like, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 people left, so you do got to take Ed Oliver.
Let's go.
Folded on
So-
Lewis.
So
Let's
yeah,
go.
you're taking Ed Oliver,
Wow.
and you're also taking the next 2 people because you don't have a choice. So you only have one of them is going to be your super flex. Stop number 24, linebacker, Roquan Smith. Definitely not Ray Lewis, I'll tell you that. That's what you take.
And I got Ed Oliver. No, that's like a. That's a.
Roquan.
I don't have-
factor, man.
I don't
It
have
is
to
a
take him,
huge-
right?
No, you don't have to take him.
I'm good. I'll pass.
So
That's my guy.
the last pick. Wait.
No, wait, I gotta take him.
Yes,
too.
you
I
do. You
gotta
have to take him.
No
So
way.
that's your super flex.
My super what? What?
Never.
Come on.
So yes. Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
I mean, it's,
At
you
least your super
you have to
flex
be
ain't
alert.
Ed Oliver.
You have to be alert.
I'm thinking
Super flex.
Ed Oliver.
This man passed on Charles Woodson. He got stuck with that Allen.
Jeez.
Okay.
And Missed Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
25.
Nobody can expect the Swizz pick, though, bro.
You
It's
both
hit or
have to
miss.
take, and it's both of your super flex. Wait.
He don't
it is
even know
both-
what the fuck
It
he's
is both
doing,
of your
bro.
super flex. Ed Oliver was your second D lineman. That's why you had to take him. Yes, because you have Ed Oliver.
'cause
No,
now.
no, Miles Garrett
Yeah, we
too.
were sitting
Oh,
on
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
Aaron Donald.
yeah.
So
I
both
folded.
of your
Who's my second D lineman? I got
the
Marcel
player,
Darius.
the player that I'm about to name.
Oh, yeah,
Who's a
okay.
linebacker? Or no, it's a D lineman. Yeah,
Okay.
Hall of Famer in the Wall of Fame for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, word? Oh, yes.
Potentially
sir.
the best pass rusher of all time.
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
who am I talking about?
I didn't hear you.
Best pass rusher of all time. Played for the Buffalo Bills.
Really, bro? Really?
Bruce. Bruce. So you both have
Sounds
Bruce.
like
The guy, Bruce.
I'll take Bruce Smith.
I knew it was Bruce, but I was gonna call him something else.
Oh,
Yeah. What's you gonna call him?
Coke Smith.
Coach Smith?
Coke Smith.
Coach?
don't do that.
All right. All right. That's
Dude.
fair. That's fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
so-
To be high as
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I mean, you guys passed up on a lot of big names.
I was really holding out for
Yes,
Aaron
yes.
Donald, bro. Like,
But
how does he
also-
not make your fucking list?
There's 25 stops and there's been 250,000 D linemen. Like, you make it
Could
seem
give
like
a
it's
fuck,
automatic.
bro.
You got caught because you started listening to him. Because you were rolling and then he got in your head. and then you start
It's
passing.
all a tactic. It's all a
Passed
tactic.
out Miles Garrett, Ray Lewis, and Woodson.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys passed on some. big
Passing
names.
up on Woodson was ridiculous. I was
So
way thrown off by that.
we're gonna put that in Pesci's poll. You guys are gonna determine the
Pesci's
winner.
poll.
Will Joey stay undefeated, or is Robbie gonna take him out? That's what that is. So,
Crown.
AJ, we good
King
on
Pesci.
comments? Can
King
I move
Pesci.
on to
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're at the part of the show where we discuss serious things,
Of course.
as we
As
always
always.
do. So, Robbie, I want you to tell me. This isn't a therapy session because the way we just both.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like
we
we
both
both were
just
like-
turned and looked at you. I was like, "This is not an intervention, bro." I
Right,
said,
right,
yeah.
right. You need to put the booze down. Okay. You know, we like you've seen the show. We have people now. We talk about mental health. It's very important to us. And you know what I want to ask you is, just like we ask most of the people that come on, what are some things that you do to cope, deal with it? People you may go to, activities that might help relieve stress. Like just go into it a little bit.
Honestly, I feel like I deal with it more just on my own. I'd say, honestly, just having, like, for me, sometimes, like, especially on the situation, mainly just vibing with yourself. Like,
Go ahead.
It's live. It's authentic,
Yeah.
baby.
I
It's
know.
authentic,
Keep it
baby.
real,
Stop
bro.
playing with me.
Yo,
It's
that's
authentic.
hysterical.
yeah, just vibing with yourself. Like, what really calms me down, puts me in a good space, honestly, just, like, smoking blunt, bumping some music, like, just get back into that element. But, yeah, I feel like I don't really stress too much, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, not a lot of people
Like,
can say that for sure.
Yeah, no. Just really, like, little things don't really bother me too much. I kind of just keep my calm and realize you can't control things. You know, you can't get mad and at what you can't control, you can't make it a big deal. You just got to work on it. Usually, because that's why I don't stress, too. Usually, I'm just like, all right, what's next? How am I about to, get around this or do this? But, yeah, smoking a nice blunt, sitting back,
Yeah.
Yeah, Swizz knows all about that.
Oh yeah, of course. So you wouldn't say you have too much anxiety then, like you don't really.
Oh, nah, not really.
No.
I'd say maybe, no, not really.
No.
Yeah.
So then let me ask you a couple questions here, because you are Joey's friend first.
Mhm.
That's how we got you on here. So let me get you're a twin.
Mhm.
You have a brother.
Twin brother.
D Money. Shout out D Money.
Money.
Shout out D-Money. So how was that growing up? Because I'm gonna be honest, I grew up with a set of twins. He calls them his cousin. I don't really know if they're actually.
They
his
are
cousins.
they're my cousins.
They're your cousins.
Bro.
Okay.
Yes.
I know.
Their names are Dan and John. Dan's name growing up was Bait. There's a story we'll get into it for a different day. But yes, they are my cousins.
Okay. So I grew up with these set of twins, and shout out Dan and John. If you ever see this, they are 100% shot. They've been shot since. I mean, we
Shout out to fam.
yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
the family. That's the family.
Shout out
I
to
love those
family.
guys like they're my family, but definitely both shot.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, kind of like, obviously because I'm not a twin. I have a younger brother. Obviously, we know he's busting my balls all night. But go into, like, how it was growing up as a twin. Like, were there, like, certain things that I don't really know. I just kind of, like, because, you get gifts on the same day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really have your day. It's
Yeah,
birthday
I
was
mean,
shared.
all right,
Yeah, so go into it a little
I've
bit,
thought
though.
about that, but, like, I don't think that really ever got to me, man. I always be like, damn, how much you get there? Damn, I could have had double what I had. What the fuck? But, yeah, man, I mean, I feel like everyone, like will make it, like, a big deal. Like, oh, you got a twin, I think a big part of it that, like, we were fraternal. This man right now has got a whole beard. We look nothing alike, so we definitely had our differences. So I feel like growing up, we definitely, like, just fought more. I feel like the same brotherly, relationship that a lot of people have. Just you're the same age, you do the same stuff, play football, go to the same school. So
you always went to the same school all
yes,
throughout?
yes.
Okay.
And so it was pretty nice always, having your twin there,
Yeah.
your brother. Yeah, nothing much, not much different,
Because my brother, and if he's still watching, he used to always say, like, oh, I'm sick of living in your shadow. Because he's younger.
Okay,
though.
I know what you're saying now.
He's younger, so I'm saying, like, did you ever feel like, or maybe he felt with you?
I'm not sure if he ever felt
yeah,
that way.
we might have to get D
Money
Money
on
on
the
the
show.
We'll get him on.
But there's just some questions.
Yeah, no, I've never felt that, honestly. I felt like as we got older too, just embracing like that. Yeah, that's my twin. No, we definitely way tighter now. He actually lives with me.
Okay.
My apartment.
How's the
with me and
mental?
my girl.
Is that an actual thing?
Definitely is.
Facts? Okay. Well, you heard it here first.
Definitely.
I've always wondered if that was just like bullshit you see on TV. But
Twin thing is real.
twin telepathy right there.
Twin.
Yeah. Like me and Joey the other day, we said,
Yo, yeah, my God, yo. So we were talking about what we were gonna wear to the game, and we were I asked him, I was like, yo, you're because his uncle flew in from on vacation, and he literally came to the house, got changed, and we left for the game. So I'm thinking in my head, does he got stuff with him? Is he gonna have to run inside? So then I asked him, I'm like, yo, what do you think Uncle Ray's gonna wear? And then he paused for a second, and then as he's getting ready to say it, I said it too. We both said thong, at the same exact time, bro. It was fucking hilarious.
And okay, now this is perfect too. How many times? Because this is a great story. How many times, Joe, have you called me?
Oh my God.
Throughout our life, and you said, Swizz, you're never gonna guess something. Never gonna guess this person, that person, anything.
It's stuff. It's stuff that there's no possible way he'd fucking know. It's literally things that yo, bro, guess who I was just hanging out with? Didn't post on social media. Didn't so and so didn't go back and tell him we was chilling. I'm like, you got 3 guesses. First guess. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, did they post about it on Facebook? What is going on? I'm checking social media. I'm like, what the fuck this bitch out here doing? I was like, shit, bro, that shit. But throughout our whole childhood, bro, I'd call and be like, bro, you'll never guess it. Fucking second try. Second try. And I've been trying to tell the people I've been with, the wizardry is an actual thing. You really either got it or you fucking don't. And there's shit that happens throughout my day that I call out, and I'm like, damn, I'm a fucking wizard. I'm a fucking wizard. Shout out Big Steve. Me and Steve work together, bro. There's shit that happens with patients at the office that, I know exactly what's about to happen. And it'll happen, and I'll tell him beforehand, and it'll happen, and I'll be like, Steve, am I not a fucking wizard, bro? Am I not a wizard? But yeah, it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing.
Sorry we got off on that tangent, but
Nah,
that's actually facts. No bullshit.
No bullshit.
Crazy, real quick.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Craziest thing. I don't remember the exact situation, but this is the twin shit, right?
Okay.
Imagine, we're sitting here and somebody, whether it's my mother or whoever asked me the question, oh, where's Robbie? She asked Derek, right? She's like, what was Robbie doing that? And I didn't talk to him or nothing. He didn't know what I was doing, and I told her what I was doing that night or whatever the case was. Told me, he said the exact same answer, off the top of the head,
You wasn't with him.
No.
He had no idea what you was doing.
and just
Guessed it.
Somebody
Confirm.
said Juan, he's a wizard.
Who said it?
Steve.
Steve-O, stop playing with me, Steve-O. Big Steve, because he knows what it is. I be calling that shit out.
So, I want to say something else about my brother real quick, but before that, because it's on my mind. So, what would you say the biggest stress causer in your life is? It could be anything. If you had to say one thing, and it could be an idea, something you might think about. It could just be
And it can't be
money.
Your girl,
It could be.
go home to her.
I mean, that's if you want to get caught up. I mean, it's live and authentic. But whatever. What would be one thing you would say?
can't even think of one, bro. What's the biggest thing for you?
I would say
That's
for me is success. I mean, that's what kind of brings me down when I'm thinking man, I need to be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I did this, I should have did this yesterday. Little things just that's what kind of brings me when I have those days is thinking, what could I have done, or in towards of getting towards my dream, things like that. What do you think? Give him some time.
For me, honestly, and it sounds like it's so cliche, and it's why would you ever really stress out that much about money? For me, Not having a constant source of income gives me a super high anxiety. And even having a constant source of income, I look at my bills and I'm like, damn, like my bills are paid, but like I'm not really saving as much money as I would like to. Because I like to save money. Like, don't get me wrong, like I spend money a lot. Like I spend money like a dickhead on stupid shit all the fuck. Like you know me. Like I spend money on dumb shit all the time. But I like
this man after the show last week said, I'm buying 2 jerseys just for the show. I'm going to leave them here on like,
cause I make money, so like I like to spend it, but I definitely like to save money a lot, and I'm looking at my finances now, and I'm like, damn, like I'm not saving as much as I really want to. So for me, that's what causes the most anxiety in my life is the money. But
no, that definitely popped up in my head. At first, it's like I'd say like
that's
lack
a lot
of money.
Who
You know what I
go
mean?
to that.
Yeah, for sure. When it just come into your head, like, cause dude, bills just be
coming, bro. They be coming out of nowhere.
They coming, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely have to agree with that.
Keep living.
Yeah.
Keep living. No, that's a fact. But then I also I feel like some stress plays in too, where I'm like, I need to like live a little, like spend some money on me for once,
Yeah.
But
I feel that. AJ, what about you? I know you always say you got no worries, yada yada, but be real, like.
I'm real, man.
I know. I'm just saying, if you had to pick something out, like you had to say one thing, what would that stress causer be?
Making sure you're not wasting time.
I feel
I like that
feel
one a
that,
lot,
for
bro.
sure.
We waste too much time and just on stupid shit.
Yeah.
You
I've
always
been
should
having
be
those
progressive.
conversations.
Allocating your time and putting it in the right places. You know what I mean? Even like coming here tonight, like I'm telling you, it's not enough time in the day. You know what I mean?
It's not,
So you got to make sure that you're, putting your time in the right places, because if not, it will stress you out if you're not getting in the proper time that you need to do what you need to do to accomplish what's ahead of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But life's a trip. You just gotta get back up and keep walking. You know what I mean? It just happens.
Yeah. I want to shout out, if you guys obviously seen, we got our new logo.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it on for the screen for them.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
Yeah. Shout out the logo. That shit is tough.
Let's get them a little look right quick.
Now imagine that, but on a shirt with our faces on a shirt, bro. Stop playing.
And then get to what you really want to
All
say,
right.
and then on the back.
So the question is to the people that's tuned in, how do y'all like the logo?
Facts.
That's it. And 1 out of 10, let's rate the logo.
Let us know 1 out of 10 how y'all like the logo. Any of the live viewers right now watching. On the shirts is coming.
Y'all look so crazy with your head all the way down.
Joey.
The shirts is coming, and on the back of the shirts, listen,
Joey
I'm
can hear you if you just talk.
I'm gonna take. Nah, it's all right, cause I like to. I gotta get close. On the back of the shirts, I'm gonna have a couple of different ideas, but I got like more Pesci on the back of the shirt. Because I'm digging it, I'm liking it. Our logo on the front, more Pesci. We can get one that says check the receipts. We can get one that says no double backing, or don't double back.
Now, what about this one?
Swizz the
Steve
Whiz.
said he loves the logo. It's super official.
Come on, Steve-O. Shout out my guy.
Now, what if?
My fucking
This
brother.
is just a long shot here. It's just me throwing it out.
No.
Right,
Oh,
what if you
fucking
have
no. Oh,
A
no.
patch stitched on the shirt, right, of our logo, but on the back, not only does it say more Pesci, but instead of the word Pesci, it says more. Then throw a couple goldfish in there. You got
What did I tell you?
Can I ask why?
Bro, because Pesci means fish in Italian, but it does not mean goldfish. It just
I
means
just think
fish.
you scream goldfish.
I scream
dope, but
goldfish?
fish.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
I like the more receipts though.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
receipts.
more
Check the
receipts.
receipts.
Check the
That
receipts.
shit's,
I like
that
to
shit's
check the
fire.
receipts.
Check the receipts. That's it. We'll get more Pesci for me. And then check the receipts for you, bro. That's it.
I've been saying this since the first episode. Swizz the Wizard T-shirts are coming
Okay,
out.
that's its own
happening.
separate branding idea,
Wizard
though.
the Wizard.
It's
That's
coming
its
out.
own separate
We gotta
branding
get that
idea.
happening
though.
immediately.
That's not happening at
Um,
all.
that
That's
being
not
said-
happening at all. Wait, are you closing?
I was gonna say if you had any more questions for Roberto.
Yes. So we did not do this the last time. Spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. 1 out of 10. Rate them for me. Spiritually, financially, mentally, physically.
I'd say spiritually, definitely I'd say lower like 3 because I definitely need to work more, my relationship with, God and spiritually everything. Mentally, definitely like 8, solid 8.
Okay, that's good.
8 solid.
That's super solid. I don't think I've ever been at 8.
Yeah. Financially, definitely like 4. Like we working our way back up.
I feel that. I feel
Bill's kicking my ass, But,
fair,
we
fair.
can. Also, I ain't never really gonna be satisfied with the situation, of course.
That's
But,
a great way to think.
but and then you had another one.
Physically.
Boy, put on a few pounds.
If I had you step on a football field, what's up? That's what we have.
We're definitely going with a 5, right? We're down the middle.
You said I'm shitting
Definitely
right in the
need
middle.
to hit the gym again,
Fair.
All right.
Fair. All right.
He keeps talking about going to the gym. I mean, I'm waiting on the call from him.
I talked to Boz today. I gotta really stop bullshitting with that. I've been saying I'm about to get in the gym for the last month.
I need to stop bullshit. I'm paying the membership.
See, that's what it comes down
Y'all
to.
been paying a membership for 2 years.
I knew
In
it.
this pandemic. That one time.
Dude.
You can get to it.
Oh.
All right. So spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, how you feeling?
Financially, sitting at least a 1 right now. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Sitting at a 1.
Okay. We working
least.
on that though.
At least.
We working on that though.
Doing what I can.
At least.
Physically, sitting at bare minimum 8.5.
Okay.
Bare minimum.
Okay. You're going down a little bit in the physical aspect from the last couple times we did it. You've been at a solid 10 out of 10.
Have I
every
said?
time.
I don't think I've ever said 10. Have I?
Yeah,
Brother,
you were, bro.
Bro, the one time you damn near got up.
A 9 is a 10 to me.
The one time you damn near got up and flexed, you was feeling. He's like, I feel
Oh,
great.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. There's
All
been no
right.
setbacks there,
You
so I
don't
guess
eat
we'll say
anything.
9.
He doesn't eat anything.
Me neither though. I'm still fat. What?
Okay.
What does that mean?
9.
He doesn't eat it.
Nani says the same thing. Spiritually,
Whoa.
I've been going to my confirmation classes. About to get confirmed. And
Congratulations.
around Easter time, which is a very, big ceremony and tradition for Italian culture. So I'm very excited about that. So that's happening. So yeah, I'd
White
say
suit.
9.
White suit's coming out for that one.
There could be white suits.
I'm not.
What else
There
is
might
it?
not. Could be. It is.
Mentally,
Mentally.
I'm probably, my brother's back in the city, and honestly, that's been one of the biggest things that have upset me over the years. Not one of the biggest, but it's obviously a big factor. So I got my brother back,
It's your brother, yeah.
my younger
Shout out
brother.
to bro.
Shout out to Gordy.
Cordology.
So I'm probably like, I say probably an 8. I'm chilling, like taking, I'm doing taking it day by day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not letting little, let's say, if I have a cookie for dessert, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's over. That's it. I'm done. I'm packing my shit. I'm done. That's it.
Right.
I'm back to 250. Like,
You
you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just kind of more relaxed and enjoying things, and I got a little something happening. So, what about you, Pesci?
Financially, we working our way back up there. I got my new car recently, so that kind of set me back. So we're working our way up there. So I'd probably give it like 6 or 7 out of 10. Spiritually, I don't think I've ever been less in tune with my spiritual side. So I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. I really got to get back in touch with myself in that aspect. What's next? Physically, I had surgery and the recovery process was going good, but I've low-key missed physical therapy the last 2 weeks in a row. So physically,
Fans, get on him. He's
we're
bullshit.
working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah,
I
go down
get-
to half a point.
I give it a 6 out of 10 for
Deduction.
physically.
Make it 5-5.
Make it 5-5.
And then mentally, it's an everyday struggle for me. I'm sitting at probably like a solid 5 or 6 out of 10. But I feel like that's kind of just where I've been at for like the last fucking 10 years. So kind of just going through the motions, just trying to get better every day. But I feel good though. I feel good. I'm happy where my life is at. I just don't know where we're going. So that's kind of where my struggles lie. But yeah, bro, I
AJ
feel good.
Alberto, Can you chime in?
Alberto, shut
my
the
good
fuck
friend?
up. He's called you Alberto. Don't answer to
Spiritually.
him.
I'm always good.
We know that.
Physically, definitely need to get back in the gym. What's that one? Financially, I'm still chasing, man.
Always.
Facts.
Know that.
I can't even put a rating on that because I feel like, you know, you got to just keep getting.
No, I
go
feel
back.
that. I know you. I already know.
what
I know your
Like,
mindset.
I'm thinking about how to make my next money move right now,
Yep.
honestly. And what was the last one? Spiritually. I should know this, right?
Mentally.
I should know this, right? Why is I should
You
know this.
should know
right?
this. That's all right,
Spiritually,
though.
mentally, if I'm spiritually good, mentally, man, like, you know, honestly, you know, we have our days. I have my days, ups and downs. But, you know, just try to surround yourself with people that's going to talk to you to, you know, keep your mental right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, overall, you know, I really can't rate it. I'm coasting.
Good, though.
You look good. I'll tell you, you look good.
You look good too. According to the comments, you look like you just broke out of jail.
Yes, I don't know if I look too good.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Physically better be a 10 now.
Right, you
I'm a
better be a
slammer,
Terry.
for real.
I want you to close it out.
Okay.
But before you do, I do want to say something because it just came to my mind.
What's that?
I caught some of Benny's, what is it called? A sermon?
Oh, you are Benny preaching.
Yes,
Oh,
preaching. My man Benny. Yo. Yo, I gotta tell you. Benny was, I don't even know, but he was like, I can't put my finger on what he was doing, AJ, but this man, like, he was like, I can't even repeat it.
We'll talk off camera.
Yo, but I
We'll
was,
talk off camera.
Benny was like, I love the passion. Benny was killing it. And you never met Benny? Oh, man. I love Benny. Benny's,
Shout out to Benny.
shout out to Benny, but
And pray for Benny. He lost his dad last week.
yeah, definitely Benny's got my condolences always. But,
So shout out to Benny.
yo, he did a great job. He was very passionate and confident when he was speaking, so I
That's
just
the
wanted to
thing,
say
though.
that because
That's
it popped
the
in
thing
my
when
head.
you know, when it comes to spirituality, like you said something key, man. A lot of people can't do that. To say, yo, I know I need to get myself together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people be, I don't want to say BSing, but putting that off.
Put it to the back burner. That's why we've been talking about 3
But
seasons.
the reality is, like, for him to know that he needs to do better with that, that should be an example for everybody else. Because at the end of the day, none of us are worthy of anything. You know what I mean? And
Right.
we need to get to that place where we're striving. So that's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Pesci.
Well, this has been another episode of Swizz and Pesci. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I will get the Pesci's polls out sometime tomorrow. I'm a working man, so I work till 6:30, so I have to do it on the clock on company's time. Shout out Naz. Shout out Naz in the derm office. We got a lot of special guests coming on this season, you guys. Things, as you can see, keep rolling forward. We keep getting better. We keep progressing every day. And I'm going to say it again. I say it every single week. We do this for y'all. Kendrick Perkins, it's been a couple weeks since I've called you out, but I'm calling you out, bro. I'm coming for your spot on ESPN. We going to make it to ESPN one day. And whether or not I take your spot, I better get my debate with your big goofy ass. But we signing off. Thank you, Robbie Rags, for showing up today. Appreciate the love. Shout out to Rags Switch's Barbershop. You already know what it is. Come get your haircuts. Come get your gospel. Swizz and Pesci, Pesci and Swizz.